Hi guys. So I'm sitting here in my car waiting outside for my mom. She has an appointment, a doctor's appointment, and of course they don't let anybody in with them. So it's kind of sad to watch my 91-year-old mom toddling off into the medical facility by herself. But they won't even let you wait in the waiting room. So I'm waiting in the car for her, and that's okay. But since I'm sitting here waiting, I thought I would just give all you guys a shout out, hello. And I've been really busy. I apologize for not posting more, but between my mom's appointments and all my gardening, I really haven't had a whole lot of time. And then trying to keep up with my dogs and the mess they make, it's really consuming most of my day. So, but that's okay, you know, this too shall pass, and things will settle down again. But no time to be bored, that's for sure. And so I just thought I'd put a little clip in here. I think it's easier for me right now to just do some small clips and do a compilation rather than having a big long video. I am making progress in my yard. I'm trying to plant perennials so I don't have to plant so many annuals in pots next year. So every year I change it up a little bit to try and make life a little easier. I was going to hire a fellow to do some mulching for me, and he just ghosted. He was no call, no show. So now I have to look for somebody else, or maybe I'll just slowly start doing it myself. It's the lifting of the bags and distributing them that's difficult. And I can't get a bulk shipment of mulch because there's no way to get it into my backyard because it's all fenced off, and the little gate area is very narrow. So I have to come up with a plan B and see what I can do about that, but it needs to be done because if I don't mulch back there, then I get more mud than anybody can deal with. So anyway, that's what I've been up to, and I'll probably put a couple garden clips in here and show you some of the progress I've made, and then I'll be back later. So I'm going to sign out for now, and I'll be back in a little bit. So I'm waiting for my mom's appointment, and I decided to take a look at the greenhouse down the street, and this is their outdoor display. Oh my gosh, I would love this in my yard. These are all pansies, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Oh, wouldn't you love a backyard like this? I sure would. This would be my dream backyard right here. And then they have an old rusty gate. I love old rusty gates. And a path. And of course, I can't go into a nursery without buying something. So I was looking for a couple determinate tomatoes for patio. So I got a couple of those. I got some Swiss chard because for some reason I didn't start on any seeds. And I got a couple of pimentos. I've never grown those before. So anyway, yep, this is my therapy today. Relieving some stress. They have old rusty furniture here too. Really cool. And this chair looks like Morticia should be sitting there, from the Addams Family. So this is an overview. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, here we go again. Out in the garden. It's looking a little better. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy, but our project today is going to be these two planters. I'll get those planted. This one I got done, and I stuck my little fairy bench in there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there, and my little hedgehogs. They're playing teeter-totter. So I have one there. This I still need to set up. And I have one over there. And then over here, I'll go slow so I don't make you dizzy. So over here, I had this little volunteer maple tree right here. And all these little tiny plants with these little tiny flowers. So I stuck my Dollar General little chairs and table in there. I have some more gnome things in the garage that I'll put in there, but I thought that was kind of cute, so I'm just going to leave that the way it is. Then here I planted my mint. It's like in 3 tiers here. This is apple mint. It's big. So I need to keep that trimmed, but planting mint in planters is a better idea than planting it in the ground because it is invasive. Then I have my Welcome to the Garden sign, which I've had for a long time. I ended up putting these, I don't know what you call them, candle things, candle holders here because the lights don't work anymore, but I thought they were decorative. And down here I have more mint, and I don't know what kind this one is. This one is actually ginger mint, which I hadn't seen before. And then I put a little begonia and a tiny coleus in there, so hopefully they grow. So it's kind of a tiered effect. And these are just things I had other than the plants. I had the planters, and I had the candle holders, and I had the tables. So I'm trying to use as much stuff as I can with what I have. Yes, the motorcycles are out in force, very loud. So off to a day of planting I go. Alright, here's my before. I've got this nice garden bed here that's a little running amok here. So I've got some new plants I want to put in here. So this is the before. This is my veggie garden that I haven't done yet, but see, I've got all these little tiny weeds coming back up. So this is the before, and I will show you the after when I get it done. In this pot, I planted impatiens and coleus, and these are the heavenly blue morning glories that I started indoors. They seem to have weathered the transition, so those will start to climb up the gutter here and the trellis. So that's done. Now over here there's still a lot to do. This pot is going to be an herb pot, tomatoes and basil in these 2 pots, and I don't think my peach tree made it, but yeah, we'll see. Probably flowers in there. These will all be impatiens, and so I have to plant all these things yet. And then over here I did get this bed planted, and I put my hosta in the corner here, and I planted these beautiful cheerful zinnias right here, and those will be good for cut flowers too. And I planted 2 of the coral bells here. And this is a lavender dahlia. And these are all strawberry plants. And over here I planted 2 more hostas, a purple coral bell. So I need to put newspaper down on all these around the plants and put mulch. I bought some rubber mulch to put around there. So I did get a lot done today, and hopefully tomorrow I'll get a little done, but I don't know. I have a lot of running around to do. So my neighbor still has her flowers over here, and she's got these boxes she has to plant. So this is actually my before video, and I'll shoot another video of this when I get it all done, and I'm hoping to get it done this week, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm trying to use what I have for the most part, and I had this basket here, nice iron basket, and it had chains on it, and then at one time I had some other thing that had this hanger. So I combined the two and took the chains off, and then I did have to buy a new cocoa liner, but that was like just a couple bucks at Lowe's. So I want to put some of the flowers in there. These pots I already had, so I'm reusing those, and I use those for house plants in the winter. I bring those in because I have a whole set. And then here I've had this basket for years, and what I did was I took 2 Dollar Tree liners and put them together, and then I have some plants that I want to put in there. Oh, and I just saw my hibiscuses bloomed. So pretty. So that's awesome. So those are doing pretty well. The flowers I planted the other day, and the mint is doing well. So it's coming along. I still have all my pots here that I have to get rid of. So this is sort of a before thing. It's been pretty hot here, like close to 90, so in the afternoon you can't work. And in the morning I've had to go to doctor's appointments. So, but then I still need to plant these planters. And that's pretty much it. My seedlings are doing well, but they're still a little small to put in the garden, except for the beans. The beans are doing well, and I noticed they're starting to get blossoms. Let's see if I can get it. There they go. So that's good. And my peas, I need to get those in a bigger pot, but the rest of this is still pretty small. I've had this furniture for years, and in the winter I cover it, so it lasts a long time. And that fountain I've had for a long time too. I got that half price at it was at Lowe's, so I got that at the end of the season a few years ago. So I'm just trying to reuse what I have without buying anything new other than plants. So this is sort of a before, and I'll be doing a before and after when I get done with this step.